Hey, what's going on? This is Jay, the Painter Fool, back again, and I am here with
Kendra Shine, makeup artist, owner and operator of Club Pretty Hair. Hi, cousins.
everything, and this is going to be our first official video where we're just going to just be talking about different things from business to just topics that interest us and things that we feel like everyone needs to know.
The first topic, we want to go over 7 important keys to getting rid of the entrepreneurial confusion.
Wait, pause. What do you got on your head before we go? You try to just what are you wearing? Explain this.
First of all, I forgot that it was on my head that fast. Okay, so what I'm wearing right now is the head wrap from my line, Club Pretty Hair. It's to lay down your edges for whenever you doing the baby hairs, your edge swoops, or when you are melting the lace down onto your head so that your baby hairs or your lace could just melt so beautifully into your skin. Not literally melt, but like blend. So that's what we're doing. So let me take this off. And it says Slay Uploaded.
You can use it as a blindfold if you wanted
to. I mean, if you're getting kinky, I guess.
Kinky.
Whatever you want to buy it for. They will be on sale April 29th, so get ready for that.
How do we go to find it?
The website will be, oh my gosh. The link to shop will be in my Instagram bio. Mm-hmm. It will be on www.kendrashine.com. But I will be revamping soon to switch that domain. So stay tuned for that. But right now, it'll be on kendrashine.com.
Nice.
Thank you. Put you down.
Yeah, so, we did a pilot episode that we shared little snippets on our social media handles at one point. And now we've decided to just officially have our first official let's talk about it situation. And we're just going to just kind of just go.
There's so many people who stay confused about, what you want to do, because you're good at so many things and all you know is that you want to make some money, you want to work for yourself. You don't want to work for nobody else. You can't stand for no supervisor to tell you this is due at this time. You be like, bitch, I don't care. You want to work for you. So you might be good at, I don't know, you might be good at doing hair, you might be good at doing makeup, you might be good at fitness, you might be good at this, but you have to sit here and hone on and focus on one subject that's really going to fit your brand, so that then you could branch out to other things. And it's about what you start on and how to start on that one thing. So that's what we're going to talk about, how to really focus on what fits you.
With starting my artistic career, I had so many different things I wanted to do, but I didn't know where to start. I know I want to work with people. I know I want to be more social. I know I want to do this. I know I want to do that, but I didn't know how, where to start. And I had so much anxiety about, where do I begin? Mm-hmm. Do I just start asking people to paint for them? How do I market myself? Do I need somebody else to do it for me? Mm-hmm. How does this thing work? I just, over time, decided to just, work with people kind of privately and then slowly integrate my public artistic life through social media and start to put that out there. But I still didn't have much. I didn't know what to do.
It's a video of him doing art in the dark. It's a very little light and he has on no shirt.
What?
And you see his back.
Oh God.
And you be like,
I forgot about that.
Ooh, back. That was in a highlight of one. I saw that. I was like, ooh, look at that back. Yes, back.
In the intro video.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
First of all, drool over that, because that's amazing. And then he he painted this black man with a beard and the lips.
You know how many people love that painting? Because
they want to fuck him. That's why.
So many women love that painting.
His art makes you want to just do it. Do something to the art. I'm a makeup artist, and I I used to construct wigs, but now I just style them and I put them, apply them to women, install them. So I was nervous for a long time to go into the hair category, the hair industry, because when I was doing wigs in Hawaii to really just make money for my family because I had no job at the time. I just had a baby boy and we needed some money. So I was like, oh, let me do this. And it worked out well. But then I had one of my close friends like later on tell me like, maybe you should just stick to makeup because that's your lane and the hair is so saturated. What she was really telling me was that, bitch, you suck at styling hair. You should stop and just stick to what you know. So you know that phrase, stay in your lane. So basically that's what she was telling me. And I felt as though like I was already down on myself about how I was styling the hair, and I was like, maybe I need to do something simple. But for just to be out the hair thing, the whole hair industry altogether, I was like, damn. So I let that sink into my soul, and I stopped doing it. And what a damn fool! Like I think about hair daily. I think as soon as I'm done my hairstyle, I'm thinking of the next one. Like that's how, as soon as it's done, like I'll be like, thank you. I'm on Pinterest looking at the next hairstyle. Like I don't waste no time. I love hair so much. I love the art. I like to make other women feel beautiful and things like that. So that is why I took it upon myself. Like not only am I going to sell hair, not only am I going to sit up here and make these wigs look natural, but I'm going to apply them to women. I'm going to start doing hair because I'm not going to let nobody else tear me down with their thoughts of what they should be doing. I just kept quiet and I was working, choosing my, doing what I wanted to do. We're going to get into things that you need to do while you're working quietly. And I just pulled myself out of that entrepreneurial confusion because I isolated myself and I worked on myself and I thought to myself. So what we're going to do is go over key points to get out of entrepreneurial confusion and to start your business that's meant for you.
Right. Number one. The first one is your mindset, and that's very important. Having the right mindset is going to take you, that's what's going to carry you and keep you burning through the whole process. You're either going to have the will or you're going to lose it. It's very important to keep that will, that fire burning strong. Feed them coals and that fire. Don't discourage yourself. You may have moments where you might be a little discouraged, but hold on to the end result and work towards that.
And the way to keep a positive mindset is to get rid of anything and everything negative. I don't care if it's a friend that's always complaining, always got some drama. Isolate yourself from that bitch, okay? Because that one, you can't have that negative stuff in your ear. Not even negative about what you going on, negative about something going on in their life. You can't constantly have that in your ear when you're trying to do something positive for yourself. You on social media half the time, half your life, okay? So if your timeline does not motivate you, you need to start deleting and re-adding something that is positive. Some people are interested in like fights on, different stuff, watching fight videos.
Or little people twerking on the countertops and stuff. Did you see that video, by the way?
A little twerk. First of all, I'm jealous because she shook her booty better than me.
Yo,
okay?
The way she was throwing it up in a circle.
She said, doop.
On a handstand on that countertop, but yeah, well, anyway, continue.
Positive affirmations, just saying that I am a business owner. My business will be a multi-million-dollar business. I am the owner of X, Y, and Z. My business will touch new money every day. My business makes over 5K every month. Whatever your number is, like really setting your affirmations and knowing what you want and being tunnel vision with that and getting rid of negative stuff will help create a positive mindset. And that is way more important than any other thing. You cannot do nothing else that we're about to say on this list if you don't have the positive mindset.
It's very true. Very important. And as a matter of fact, I talked about that in my podcast. The episode was Focus, and it talked about eliminating distractions, and that all applies because you're focusing on your business. And if you eliminate all the way down to cleaning up your house, cleaning up the space, because that will affect your emotional health. Having like a cluttered home, all that kind of stuff matters. Number two,
don't over research. We have this problem as humans that we think we're doing something if we just research, and we feel like we don't know enough. And that's what makes you feel as though that you're not ready, because you see something else that you have to do for this. Do you see something else that you have to do for this? No. What you need to do is you need to apply a certain amount of days to research and then a certain amount of days to execute. If you are single, you don't have much going on, we say about 3 to 5 days of research. 3 to 5 days of research, and then after that, it needs to be 25 days of execution.
Right.
But if you are a family person, you just have your soul occupied with things that you need more time, we say you need to have at least 10 days Give yourself 10 days of research, an hour a day. Like, not on the toilet, but an hour a day. Once everything is calm, before you go to sleep, do your research. And we say an hour because if you do more, which you can do more, but if you do more, then it's going to be like your eyes are going to hurt. You're not really focused on what you're researching. It becomes repetitive and things like that. Yeah. So give yourself that time, but then you need 20 days of execution, something working towards your business, whatever it could be.
Number 3, keeping quiet. And keeping quiet, that's a pretty, there's subcategories with keeping quiet. But keeping quiet in terms of not sharing your movements to friends or family in the moment. Sometimes you have to protect your children, protect your baby. Consider this like an embryo. And not sharing your steps, all the coming soons, and sharing your business and all your movements across social media and friends and family. Just hold off. Hold off for a second. Work in silence. Do your research, as mentioned, but take your time and be very private about who you decide to reveal this information to. Have someone you can trust, a mentor, someone in leadership, an elder who's been in your shoes or along that path already. Mm-hmm. Take the time and work with those. It's important because, again, friends and family, typically if you have friends or family who don't have the experience in business, you sharing your steps and your movements to them, they may not necessarily understand, and their comments could be very discouraging.
Oh my gosh.
You never know. You might have a family member that might say, you always doing something. You always got something going on. You got this and that and the other. You all like, oh God, why don't you get it together? All those types of people when you share your goals with, don't do that. Mm-mm. And you find yourself discouraged and you find yourself not interested in the things that you at one point had an interest in.
I'm not gonna lie, we're in a generation where most of us don't have too many family members before us who started a business. I revamped my hair company, I don't know how many times. Mm-hmm. And I kept quiet this time because I used to be Miss Coming Soon. And shit wasn't coming because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, coming soon, because you get so excited. You just want to announce it to try to get that momentum. So you looking for motivation from random people who don't really give a fuck about what you got. So they really don't. You don't. They don't. You need to sit there and just be quiet, and then, coming soon could be what, in the 5 days after your stuff is already together. Mm-hmm. So prep exactly. That. Prep that. Do a perfect launch for your brand. And keep it quiet. Number 4 is premature promotion, which we already touched on previously, but you don't want to be Mr. and Mrs. Coming Soon all the time when you don't have an idea or even have a plan. So basically just hush. Again, like I said, it ties into keeping quiet. Shut up! This ties into keeping quiet and just, don't do that. Just launch properly. Launch when you already have your stuff. Like once it's already done, let it sit, look at it, be like, I built that. Now tell the people in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I put up mad fingers during that. That your product is coming and they have something to look forward to. Not when you're being confused yourself. So no premature promotion. Yes. Okay. Now we're on
number 5. Asking for help. Now this one is very important, especially now. This kind of touches on those who already have a business established, or those again who are working towards it. Asking for help is my God. When I say this is one of the most important issue that so many of us struggle with, because for one, we feel as though we gotta have this mindset where we feel like we either don't want to put it on someone else to help us, or we just kind of have this assumption that people are just supposed to help us, like our friends or family are supposed to help us. So we forget to ask for help. We just assume we're going to get it. And you find yourself upset. And you find yourself like, nobody's coming through for me. I thought my friends and family were supposed to just automatically just come through and just pick up my slack or give me advice. But no one's around to either buy my products or give me any insight on building this business or laying down any flooring or doing any consultations. We just sit back and we just we get mad and disgruntled. Ask for help.
That is very important. But at the same time, I know how you don't want to ask for help because you have to know where to ask your help from. So if you have a mentor in if they have their own business, ask that person. Ask them just small questions here or there. If you could pay for a mentorship, then I advise you to pay for that as well. Just always be presentable. Have an appearance where people want to talk to you, where people gravitate to you, and then walk in with confidence wherever you go so that you can be confident about networking and talking to different people. Oh, stepping out of your comfort zone.
Whoa,
so
yes.
important. If you're comfortable, you ain't making no money. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Go somewhere where it's completely uncomfortable. Let me tell you something.
Tell them.
If your industry is like young women that really make a lot of money, and if you sell hair, which this is not my industry, and if you need to go to the strip club and you uncomfortable, you better go to the strip club and start networking. You better talk to the promoter. You better talk to the 1 or 2 or 3 of the strippers, the bartenders, the security guard. Get in good with somebody and then start. This is just an example. Get in good and just start doing it. Because when you're comfortable, that don't make you no money. Your feelings don't make you money.
It doesn't.
It don't.
That was a hard lesson. I eventually got more comfortable with that, but sometimes you have to work on your charisma and work on your, like, being more assertive when it comes to meeting new people and going to network events. That's the most biggest piece. And stepping out of your comfort zone will have you or cause you to ask for help. Because again, we're too comfortable assuming that people are going to come to us. And that's not always the case. You have to assert your identity out there in the world and get the business and ask for help. Number 6, starting somewhere. Execute.
You have to start. This goes back into over-researching. Start. It is time to start. You know you're ready. It's time to start. Even if you don't think you're ready, start. Because you need to get moving. Because you probably on your calculator right now crunching numbers like, oh, if I sell this by this much. You good at crunching numbers. Get the numbers to crunch. Okay? That's all we're talking about. Yeah. Oh, if I could sell this, I could profit this much. Oh, PayPal would take 3%, so now I get this much. That's my profit times 30. I could do 30 of these per month. Now I make $5,298.70. Yes, I could do that. Oh, I could replace my income for the whole month. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. When?
Yes.
When? You have to start. You have to just go. You're going to learn as you go. Like I said, it's like having kids. You're going to learn as you go. You're going to figure it out. It's going to be mistakes. You're going to be like, oh, and then you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. But what's most important through all this is make sure that your customer service is 100%. Like, focus on that.
Yeah.
But start. Start.
That's the most important thing. Yeah, being all stuck in fantasy land and how you imagine it, how it's supposed to feel. It's not. I didn't think it was going to feel this way, or is this? I'm supposed to feel motivated. I'm supposed to feel like getting up every day. I'm supposed to feel like it's going to be a pleasant experience every single day. It's not. No. It's not. Some days you're going to have to do work on it with a full blaring headache. Some days you're going to have diarrhea. Some days, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have one underarm that's rotten.
Oh,
you know what I mean? For real. You're going to have days where it's just not working for you. And you got to just go. You got to get moving. You got to shake hands. You got to get to know people. And maybe they'll talk about you. That one underarm stunk. But hey, you got some business. You got a business card. You got some stuff. Just... You actually have to. If you can't do nothing, we can have all this going on in the head. But if we don't do the footwork, if we ain't tiptoeing across the land and laying down the wood.
You just standing still. You can sit up here and say, I want to move to Atlanta and say it and stand still. But your ass is still in New Jersey. You ain't going to Atlanta if you don't move.
Period.
Oh, I feel like an old lady like, take the tea off.
Yeah.
But... You have to start somewhere. And I know you hate when people be like, well, where do I start? I'm going to give you some examples, okay? We already stated some previously, but here go a whole list. Like we said, look up your Instagram name. Start there. Figure out what your name is going to be. But don't be so hooked on that because you need to figure out the plan. Your target market. Who is your target market? Who you want to sell to? My target market is me. I'm not going to lie. My target market is me. I am a mom. I don't want to pay too much for fucking hair, but I want some nice hair. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sell low price hair. Only on one day. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. All right?
I think we said 7, but it was 6.
It was 6.
Sorry. So those are our 6 tips on, getting out of entrepreneurial, how do you say it?
Confusion and just starting.
Willfully it helped you. And if it did, go ahead and feel free to get on that countertop and twerk like that little person did. Yeah, to Bad Babies, bestie. Go ahead. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. We have our social media handles here. Go right on ahead and just click that follow button. Have any questions for us? You know, I'm an artist. Kendra's a makeup artist. And she's a serial entrepreneur. Go right on ahead and hit her up. If you have any questions for business, let me know. If you have any questions, of course, for artistic things. My podcast, I have my podcast, which is The Painted Fool, obviously, and a couple other things I'm doing. My little audiobook, my children's audiobook. Listen to that for all my fantasy fiction lovers. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. So, you have any other last words?
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
And hit the bell, okay? So that you can know when the next video is going to come in, all right?
All right. So, I'm out. Peace. See y'all.
Later.